Hey everyone, hope you're doing okay. I wanted to real quick remind you of the importance of knowing what type of sprinkler head you have in each zone on your property. It's very common to see, it's a common mistake to see people set all the turf for the exact same amount of time. On your timer, your control box, all the turf running for the same amount of time, flower beds are all in the same amount of time, and that can be a huge mistake depending on what type of sprinkler heads you have. And I'll tell you why. These sprinkler heads behind me here are rotors. These are used in larger areas, larger lawns. The other type of sprinkler head is the regular spray head, which is used in smaller lawns, smaller areas, maybe flower beds. But what you have to know is the precipitation rate, the amount of water that these heads put out in the inches per hour is very different. Your rotors are on average a ½ inch to 1 inch per hour. And your spray heads, on the other hand, are 1.5 to 2 inches per hour. So they put out a lot more water per hour than the rotors do. So it's a big mistake to put them all on the same, set them all for the same time. Your rotors really need to be set 2 to 3 times longer than your spray heads do. So if you're running your spray heads for 15-20 minutes a zone, then any zones that are rotors need to be running for 30, 35, 40 minutes, maybe even more. So just keep that in mind. Don't just set everything to the same amount of time, because that can be a huge mistake. If you have any zones that have both, like one zone that's got both rotors and spray heads, that's a problem. You need to get that fixed. You need to contact an irrigation company to come out and address that for you, because that's a problem. You're going to have part of that zone putting water out at a different rate than the other part. So just keep that in mind. Hope that helps. If you have any questions about that, feel free to let us know. Thanks.